What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Let's talk about Redbox. As always, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. It's just for entertainment purposes only, so let's be entertained. Sorry I missed you yesterday. I ended up working a very long day, and I just could not get back here. But let's look at Ortex. Let's look at the charts. Let's see what's going on. Is there going to be a bounce, a recovery of any sort coming in soon? We're going to look at the charts and see if we can find out. All right, so let's start with the Ortex. Oh, and I did see, sometimes people wonder, do these YouTubers that come on here and talk about these things actually hold any? I don't have my dollar amount or anything in there. I made money off of calls on the way up. I told you I'm a trader. I do sell some of these off. So my position is free. I did add a little bit because I had a really good trading day last week. So I scooped up a little bit at one point. So I'm not telling you where to buy, where to sell, but I am invested and my risk is pretty much risk off. This is just, I mean, yeah, would I like to have that money in my pocket? Sure. But am I willing to let it ride just a little bit because it is a free position at this point? Yes, I'm probably willing to let it ride because my risk is off the table. That's why I always say if you can, make your position free, take some money when you can, then you don't have to worry about things as much as the time comes. But that's where I'm sitting right now, and I'm not guaranteeing you that that won't change in the days to cover, but we will see what happens. Ortex live short interest, 77.46% of the free float. 2.74 million shares, cost to borrow average 578%, so that is coming down a little bit. That's something to keep an eye on. It's still high overall, but it is coming down. So what I'm looking for right now, and I am recording this a little bit before market closes because I have to run to another appointment, but I want to see, is there going to be like a double bottom right here, say around $4.02? Is that going to hit, or this is a very long drawn out trend line that's down below, coming from way back in the day, kind of cutting through some of the bounce points, and I want to see basically, are we going to hit that and really act as support again? I don't know. We're going to find out together. Why can't I get any kind of different look at this? So I mean, realistically, that's bringing us down into the $3.75 range. If it wants to fall down and hit off the trend line, it will probably happen at some point, either today, obviously in the after hours pre-market, if our $4 is going to be our bounce zone, or if it's going to come down here and test this, then we're at market open and we'll see if and how it responds down there. Could play out all day. So what I've been talking about a little bit is I think there's going to be a lot of risk coming off of the table that could be on both sides. People that are holding a longer position, they don't want to risk going into that meeting with all of the uncertainty, which we kind of have a certainty that I think they are going to accept the merge. Just how soon is it going to happen after that meeting, and is there going to be any fight at all left in it after that meeting? And also, on the short side, I think we'll see some of that risk come off of the table. Like I said, if they think they're right, I don't know if they're 100% certain that they're right. So will we see some of that come off of the table? In my opinion, yes. But are you going to see some of the longs positions come off the table? I think so as well. So that kind of might put us at a stalemate, kind of a dead zone where it just wants to maybe consolidate if neither party's getting too aggressive in either direction. The red candles today have been, the volume in those red candles have been considerably higher. So whenever it does push down, it pushes down with force compared to basically what we've been seeing in any times that we're really consolidating or even trying to make a push upward. Just the volume in the downside is coming in heavy. So if it is big money that is taking some precautions, or if it is some of just people that are having a long position and maybe they have a $4 or $5 average, are they bailing before that? Possibly. We don't really know. Everybody's going to make their own decision as far as what they want to do, but I'm gonna just personally roll the dice and see if we do get a bounce at that double bottom $4 range, or if it wants to come down to like $3.70 roughly and make a bounce there. I mean, at this point, does it really matter? Probably not. It's either, it's do or die. I don't like that we're getting into Thursday and Friday already, and we're still not doing a whole lot besides downtrending. It's riding high. It still can't get above that 200 MA. If we can get above the 200 MA, then we see it run, but it just hits us so hard, and it's falling right at the top of the trend line again. So breaking out of that trend and the 200 MA is just proven to be pretty difficult. And that's kind of what we're looking at. We dropped through so we're coming down. Where's our next fib? $3.77 if it wants to bounce down there, which is pretty much in line with that trend zone. So those are going to be what I'm watching for pretty closely come Thursday, come Friday. Where does it want to bounce? Where does it want to make that move? The RSI overall, I mean, you've saw it be pretty stagnant. It's where are we? So, I mean, right now we're at 39, which is not good. That's going to bring us down even more. It is setting slightly higher lows as of the last, 20 minutes or so, maybe an hour. What are we doing on the 30? The 30's still coming down, so it's just not pushing enough. 1 hour's coming down. So we don't have that bullish signal right now, which makes me think that there is going to be more downside. I just don't know where it's going to actually end up being the bottom of this play. The RSI probably will be cool enough that it could be a $4 bounce, but we will just have to see what happens. And like I said, you're going to know probably in the after hours pre-market. And if we go much beyond that, it's going to be coming down because our trend line is going to be crushing us below that $4 right around market open. So if we're not hugging tight and wanting to make that break by market open, I think we might see a little bit more continued downside. But if it is wanting to make that move in after hours pre-market, then possibly we'll open up with a nice bullish run tomorrow. 50-50, flip of a coin as of right now. High risk play, as we've been saying ever since, and there's just more risk coming in as every moment passes by. So that's where I'm at. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm watching for, guys. I hope you had a good day in the markets, and if you don't mind, you can drop a like or subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the updates. As always, stay golden, people, and may your accounts stay green.